What's going on, guys? Welcome to Titan Town for another Tennessee Titans video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about 5 things that went absolutely wrong for the Tennessee Titans in 2018. I've also done a video called 5 things that went absolutely right for the Tennessee Titans in 2018, which you can find at the end of this video. So let's go ahead and jump into this. At number 5, you might consider this a slight cop-out, and that is Matt LaFleur leaving to the Green Bay Packers for the head coaching job. Now, me personally, I'm not mad at Matt LaFleur. I'm not upset at Matt LaFleur. I knew this situation was going to come sooner or later. I figured it was going to be later. I had a friend ask me, he said, do you think Matt LaFleur is going to leave for that Green Bay job if they offer it to him? I said, yes, but I don't think they're going to offer it to him because he come over here from the LA Rams, and in the LA Rams system, that was Sean McVay's baby. He was just kind of there helping Sean McVay, more of a Sean McVay assistant. Over here, once he left one OC job for another OC job because our head coach is a defensive coordinator, a defensive-minded head coach. So our offense was his baby. That was really his fingerprints all over our system. That was really the first time that we got to see that, and it really took till the second half of the year to really figure out what we was good at, giving Derrick Henry the ball and running with football. So I was thinking he might need probably another year before he is ready for a head coaching job. But congratulations, Matt. I wish him the best unless we're playing against the Green Bay Packers on a Sunday or a Monday or possibly a Thursday. So I'm happy for Matt LaFleur. It sucks that we're going to have to find someone else and ruin our continuity because I don't feel like any of the coaches on our coaching staff currently that worked under LaFleur is ready for an OC job. So moving on, number 4, injuries absolutely killed the Titans this year. Jack Conklin, to start off with, he tore his ACL last year in a playoff game, and he wasn't ready till about week 4 this season. Delanie Walker, our team's number 1 receiver, not only our tight end, but our number 1 receiver, went down in the first game of the season. He wasn't able to go. Jonnu Smith, his backup, ended up going down at some point in the season. Wesley Woodyard missed a game or two. Brian Orakpo missed a couple of games. Jarrell Casey missed a couple of games, including our last game that we played for a playoff spot in, which is all those guys are crucial parts of our team. Marcus Mariota, he got hit in the Miami Dolphins game, questionable hit at that, which he ended up damaging some nerves in his arm and had to wear a specialized glove, and he was kind of on and off throughout the season, so he didn't really get to play a whole lot. So injuries really killed this team. Taywan Taylor missed a game because of injuries, so Taylor Lewan was out for a game, or I don't know if he was out for a full game, but I know he had to be escorted off at one point during that one game. But anyways, injuries absolutely demolished the Titans. Moving on, numbers 3 through 1. If any one of these things went right for the Tennessee Titans in 2018, we would have been in the playoffs. If any 2 things went right for the Tennessee Titans on the rest of this list, we would have won our division. And if all 3 of these last things went correctly for the Titans in 2018, we not only would have won our division, but we would have had a first-round bye in the playoffs. And I'm going to kind of mark these up to the least worst to the most worst. So number 3 is a bad coaching decision. This falls squarely on Mike Vrabel's shoulders, and I'm not knocking Mike Vrabel. I appreciate the job that he done. I feel like overall for year 1 in his system, I do feel like it is a success. But in the Chargers game where we went for the 2-point conversion there at the end, I feel like that was a mistake because momentum was on our side heading into the end of that game. We was really making a comeback. We should have kicked the field goal, tied it up, and win the overtime and won the game from there. That's what I even felt like during the time while this stuff was going on, while I was actually watching the game. I felt like we should have kicked the field goal, pushed the game into overtime, and then won the game from there. Number 2, Nick Williams dropping a touchdown pass in the Buffalo Bills games, which would have won us the game. We ended up losing that game 13-12. Nick Williams ended up getting cut the very next Monday after that game. So, I mean, it was just a super easy catch. Marcus Mariota was under pressure. He was getting hit as he let go of the ball, but he really dropped the ball right there in the basket for Nick Williams, and it just went right through his arms. He could have just walked into the goal line. There was nobody around him when he dropped this football. So that was a really, really tough break to a team that we should not have lost to. And number 1, we go all the way back to week 1. Derrick Henry runs for a 62-yard touchdown, which would have won us that game. But it gets called back because Delanie Walker got his face mask grabbed and they called it offensive holding, which was just an absolute awful play call, probably one of the worst I've ever seen in any football game I've ever watched. It completely changed the outcome of the game. Not only that, it was questionable from the very get-go. I tried to find clips for it. I couldn't find clips. I found a clip of the actual touchdown run you can check out, or you did see, but I couldn't find an actual clip of the face mask. But I remember that replay so distinctly because it stuck in my head, and I was so mad for like 2 or 3 weeks after that I couldn't see straight, especially because one of my really good friends is a Miami Dolphins fan. But anyways, guys, if I left anything off, leave a comment, let me know. Be sure to punch that subscribe button. We got mock draft Mondays going on. We got around the NFL content coming up. So I hope you guys have a great day. God bless, and tighten up.